From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News update.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Caitlin Nuclo. We want to get right to the weather. We're talking about a first alert weather day. Good morning, Scott.
Morning, Kate. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Let's jump into it. This afternoon through tomorrow morning, inches of rain, 1 to 2, possibly even 3 inches in parts of the state. 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts can be expected. 50-plus mile-an-hour wind gusts can be expected. Also, elevation snow. There's a winter weather advisory in effect for northern Litchfield County. It's April 3rd. Who needs it? Traveling, nuisance flooding, the evening commute, and overnight workers tonight, third shifters. You're going to be running into some problems out there on the roadway, so please keep your speeds down. Let's run down what's taking place. A wind advisory in effect for most of Connecticut. High wind warning for the immediate shoreline. Coastal flood advisory for southeast Connecticut. Coastal flood warning for southwest Connecticut as the water gets pushed in to the Long Island Sound due to the windy conditions. We're expecting inundation 1.5 to 2.5, possibly even 3 feet above normal. Now, don't go north, because it's going to get worse there. They're expecting a couple of feet, 1 to 2 feet of snow in parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Look at most of Maine under a winter storm warning. It's April 3rd. And we've got this to deal with. All right, let's take a look at First Alert Live Radar. The only live radar in Connecticut. Oxford, Monroe, New Haven, Hamden, Milford, Stratford, Naugatuck, right down Route 8, up to Route 7, 84 as it crosses through Danbury. Everybody's getting wet out there this morning, and it continues to traverse from southwest to northeast. So not quite raining now in the quiet corner, but you got about 15 minutes to go before it starts raining there. I'm going to widen out the shot. We've got a secondary area of low pressure that's forming over the Delmarva Peninsula. That is going to be sweeping into Connecticut through the day today, tonight, and tomorrow. Windsor Locks, 42. Not a bad eye cam there, right, with mostly cloudy skies. It's dreary in New Haven. You can see the wet pavement, the wet roads there, and a 43-degree temperature. At least it's no ice this morning, that's for sure, with the wind out of the east-northeast at 8. So here are the temperatures. We're talking about numbers that aren't going anywhere today. This is it. These are your highs, so enjoy them. You might sneak up a degree or two, but that's about it. And look at the sustained winds. Right now along the shoreline, 15 to 20 miles an hour. That's sustained, not gusts. Let's check in with the gusts. No, I don't have them there for you, but we're expecting gusts to be in excess of about 30 miles an hour this morning, and they'll only increase throughout the day today. All right, it's Wednesday, mostly cloudy, rain on the way. It's a first alert weather day. Today through tomorrow, rain, wind, and snow. The storm system is slow to exit, and then improvement over the upcoming weekend. We got to get there first. It's only Wednesday. Let's take a look at First Alert Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. Rain at 10 o'clock. Maybe a little bit of spotty shower activity at noon, but then it really fills in for the evening rush. Look at all this, 3 p.m. Look at this at 6 p.m. That is a deluge, and that'll continue through tonight and into tomorrow morning. All right, forecasted highs today close to where we are right now. Your 7-day forecast, rain and snow showers tomorrow, isolated showers on Friday. We dry things out for the weekend, and the Great American Eclipse looks great. Kate, we'll send it back to you.
Okay, Scott, thank you. Well, people in Vernon are coming together to try to prevent Eversource from increasing electric rates. A petition has been going around town. It's gotten hundreds of signatures already. Eversource says the proposed 19% rate hike is driven by state regulations. The petition will soon be submitted to PURA. Today in stores, UConn fans will pack into Gampel Pavilion to cheer on the men's basketball team as they leave for the Final Four. The Huskies will take on Alabama Saturday night in Glendale, Arizona. The send-off will happen at 3:45 this afternoon. And there will not be a send-off for the UConn women. That's just because they've already made the trip out to Cleveland to get ready for Friday night's game in the Final Four there. The Huskies have a tough challenge. They will take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And the NCAA's top all-time scoring leader, Caitlin Clark. Tip-off for Friday's game is set for 9:30. A former Middletown High School math teacher is facing charges after being accused of having a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old student. According to an arrest warrant, James Hansen assaulted the victim several times, including at Miller's Pond State Park in Durham. Police say at one point he even brought the student home to meet his wife. Hansen was placed on leave in November when the school first learned about the allegations, and then he later quit. The man who attacked a state lawmaker in downtown Hartford took a plea deal and will be behind bars for 5 years. Andre Desmond assaulted Representative Mariam Khan outside of a Muslim prayer service at the XL Center last June. Yesterday, he pled guilty to 3 charges, including attempted sexual assault, risk of injury to a child, and first-degree strangulation. He'll be sentenced in June. We're on top of developing news in Beacon Falls this morning. That's where state police are investigating 2 crashes on Route 8 overnight. The first happened right before 11 o'clock on the southbound side of the highway, right by exit 24. We're told someone was driving the wrong way and crashed. 2 people were rushed to the hospital. Then the other crash happened about 30 minutes later on the northbound side of Route 8. An unoccupied fire truck was hit by a car. The driver was hurt. Everyone involved in the crashes, though, are expected to be okay. Today, one man is under arrest in connection to a bank robbery in Wallingford, and he will face a judge. Police say Matthew Kevorkian and his father, Mark, robbed the TD Bank on North Colony Road back on March 27th. With help from multiple police agencies, they were able to track them down and arrested them yesterday. Mark is due in court today. Matthew will face a judge on April 16th. Well, Big Brother is looking for new house guests, and you can meet one of the show's biggest fans during the casting call this week. Look at that. Scott's going to be there to join the potential contestants today at Foxwoods from 2 to 6. Thanks for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the WFSB app. Have a great day.